Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Six Geese A-Laying by Matt Tressel. So, we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. So in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6, exactly once each. We're also drawing the farmer's pathway. So we need a one cell wide loop of orthogonally connected cells. The loop can't touch itself, not even diagonally. So we're going to be drawing some kind of loop. This would be the most basic kind of loop where you just kind of go in a circle. But the point is that it's one cell wide. So what we can't do, for example, is a loop like this, right? It's not one cell wide. The point is that if I were to highlight the cells, it should be obvious which way we went. So what I'm not allowed to do is create kind of a 4x4 block of cells that are all on the loop. In addition to that, we can't touch ourselves even diagonally. So let me see if I can figure out a good way to demonstrate that. I used to have a good example of that, but let's see. So it's actually kind of hard to touch yourself diagonally, but this would, this would do it. It's not a loop in this case, but this is touching yourself diagonally. This is not. This is not touching yourself diagonally. This is. The point is that we continued on and then we came back to ourselves. We're not allowed to do that. So we're not allowed to touch ourselves in any way. So once we, it should be a one cell wide path. So we could do something like this, but what we can't do is ever come back and touch ourselves and then come back around. Like that's just, it's not a path anymore. All right. Anyway, it needs to be a loop. So it needs to start and end on the same cell as well. Okay. So the loop will begin and end at the farmhouse, which is right here, and additionally visit every egg cell. So the loop needs to somehow touch every egg. So like that would be a potential loop. I don't think it's the only option. In addition to that, an egg cell counts the number of path cells in its box. So if this was, say, a 4, then I need 4 cells in my box that are a path, maybe like that. All right, that I've broken it because I can't visit that egg, but anyway, that's what a 4 would mean. It's the number of paths in its box. So if we somehow revisit the box, I don't know how we would do that. But if we somehow revisited the box like that, it would count 2 in this case. I mean, it's not a loop in that case, but I'm trying to give examples that don't give away too much logic here. So in addition to that, it's a region Renban path. So however the path goes within the box, the box borders separate the path into segments. So as it crosses this back box border, we're creating a new segment. And then when we leave, we're ending the segment. And every segment has a set of non-repeating consecutive digits in any order. So in this case, there's 4 cells in our segment. So think about 4 consecutive digits, a consecutive run of digits like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's pick 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in any order, this needs to contain 2, 3, 4, 5 on it. So if we were to take the digits on this segment, lay them out in order, they would be consecutive run. That's the point, and not repeating. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Since it's a Renban path, I'm actually going to use purple for it. So we're going to purple every single cell that is an egg, because we know we have to visit the eggs. And so now our path is going to, obviously, since it's a loop, whenever there's a corner, you have to take it, because there's no start or end. So this is a corner, so we have to take that corner. This is a corner, so we have to take that corner. Now this egg is at least 4, because, this actually only has one way to go. If we went down, we'd touch ourselves. So this has only one way to go. And so now this egg is 4. There's 4. These cells aren't allowed to be visited because we would touch ourselves. So we're going to gray that out. And so now this is a 4 because it counts the number in the region. We know that these are going to be the 2 digits that aren't in our consecutive run. So if you think about it, I can remove only from the extremes, right? Because I'm a consecutive run. I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I tried to remove a 4 from that, I would be now picking from 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and there isn't a run of 4 anymore. So I could remove the 1, I can remove the 6, and then if I remove the 1, I can also remove the 2. If I remove the 6, I can also remove the 5, or I can remove the 1 and the 6. So this is just going to be from 1, 2, 5, 6 is my point. And that we never had a case where we could remove the 3 or the 4. So that puts a 3 up here somewhere. So this can't have 3 in the box. Let's see. Okay, well, let's continue this first. This continues, and then it hits the egg. Now it could continue on, or it could turn and then go down, which would mean this is 2 or 3. I guess it could go here. Well, if it did this, it could then go up and take this egg. That seems wrong. We need to take this one. I don't think that quite works, but I don't want to necessarily have to prove that right now if there's something else I can do. But I don't know. Is it going to be 5 here? Maybe I have to prove we can't do that. So the issue is how do I now get to this guy? This is 2 ends of the same guy. So if I do this, this is going to have to go all the way around it. And then this would somehow, like if we did this, yeah, we're stuck. Yeah, it just doesn't work. We're not doing 5. So this is a 2 or a 3. Okay. No 6. Just thinking about how there's no 6 on in these cells, but not sure if that matters right now. What about this egg? We know this egg's not a 3. So no egg is ever a 1. We know this is at least 3. It's 3, 4, or 5. Can it really be a 5? I'm not sure that it could actually do that. Maybe we need to think about how we're getting into this box. So I think if we came in too far to the right, the problem is we're not going to be able to like get out. I think we proved that this line has to enter this box somewhere, either here, here, or here. Because if it entered this box instead, we'd have no way of backtracking and then getting out. You can't enter and then leave the box this way, is kind of my point. Hopefully that's visualizable. So we're going to either be doing this or this or this. Now I think this doesn't work because we still have to grab the egg. So we have to backtrack to grab the egg, but now we can't leave because we can't touch ourselves. So this is never going to work. So we're either doing this or this, which means we are 2 or 3. Yeah, that's what I kind of had proven before. Right, if we did this, then it would be a 4 anyway. Okay. Now this, we could do something like that. I guess here's another question. Does the path ever do this? I don't think so, because this then would have to connect here. And so this is part of this path. And we can't connect up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. How do we grab this egg, right? We'd have to grab the egg by going here because we can't touch ourselves. And then now this egg has no way to get out. So we're not taking this route. We're taking this route. This connects. And that's what it has proved. And so now this cell is never taken. This cell's never taken. This cell's never taken because it would touch itself. Just think about the diagonal touching as well. This has to continue up then. It always had to. Now we can, so this is, okay, this could come down like this, or it could do this, or it could do this. So I don't actually think there's any specific cell that must be used there. How about this egg then? So in this case, we're a 3. No, sorry, we're 4 in this case. In this case, we're 4. In this case, we're 3. So this is 3 or 4. This is a Ren band of size 4. So this is 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, here's some logic. Where's the 6 go in this box? This 6 looks in. So the 6 is one of these 3, right? But if the 6 were here, then our Ren band would be 6, 5, 4, 3. So this would be a 3, 4, 5 triple. And this would be broken because it couldn't be 3 or 4. So the 6 is actually in here, meaning that the 2 is not. You can't do 2, 6 as the outies. So because there's only 1, 6, 1, 2, or 5, 6. So with the 6, it's only from 1, 5, 6. All right. I mean, you can kind of get a feeling on probably how this path goes. There's still some choices. This egg's going to take this egg and then meet up here somehow. Remember, it can't be a 3. Okay, so I think we have the same issue that we can't go past this egg. Because we can't, if we came, okay, this box is going to come down into this box, right? So if we came down here, first of all, we're not coming down here because then we skip this egg entirely. We have no way to pick it up. So we're not coming through here. So this is not used. We're definitely not taking this corner then. If we came down through here, then we have to grab the egg, but now we have no way of coming back around to grab this end, this is the end that we need to connect up with. Oh, and we'd be touching ourselves diagonally if we did that. Yeah, there's just no way that's happening. So this is not taken either. And so actually it's just proven that this is where the path goes. And now it could go down and right, or it could just go beeline straight right. But this is just a 2. And so then this is 1 or 3. That means 2 is in one of these two. With the 2, it has to be 1, 2. All right, and so then this is 3, 5, 6. All right, and so that means that this is 1, 4. So this can't be the 1. This is the 3. And then over here we get a 5, 6 pair. Okay, this can't be a 3. I think it's going to be a 4 no matter what. It's gonna meet up with this guy, either like this or like this. I think those are the only choices. And either way, it's going to be 4. So that's a 4. And our outies are 1, 2, 5, 6. Anyway, this is 1, 5, 6. It's not 6. What have I proven here? 4 is in one of these two. I feel like I'm missing something about this. We're not entering this box here. I don't think... So we're not entering here because we can't get back out. This would touch itself diagonally because this is going to come around here or here. It either touch orthogonally or, you know, it's touching this 4. So we're not allowed to take that cell either. And we're definitely not taking this cell. That would branch. So it's basically what I was saying is we're going to come down here. We're going to come down here. We're going to come down here. This is a 1, 5, 6 triple. I just noticed that. So this can't be 5, and this is from 2, 3, 4. That's a 2, 3, 4 triple, so this is 1, 5. So what are we doing with this Renban? It doesn't have a 6 on it. It's either 2, 3, 4, 5, or it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If it was 1, 2, 3, 4, this would be our 1. Yeah, I mean, this is a 2, 3, 4 triple. This is our 1, 5 that goes with it on one of the ends. Do I have anything else like that that might be helpful? Pairs or triples or something? I'm not seeing it. Oh, this egg is a 4 now. Oh, of course. Because it's a 4 length. Oh, darn it. I missed that for so long. Those aren't 4. This is a 1. This is a 4. So the 4 makes that a 3. And that's a 2 and that's a 3. So the only way this is 3 is to get out of the box as quickly as possible. So that's our path. So this is a 3 then. Making this a 5. Oh, the house doesn't count. Good. That's a 5. That's a 6. That's a 3. For a second, I thought I messed up. This is a 1, 2 pair. So this is a 3 length Renban. So it's either 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5, but it's not 3, 4, 5 because this is 1 or 2. So 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. So if this is a 1, this has to be a 2. And if this is a 2, this could be a 1 or it could be a 4. Basically, where's 5 maybe is a question. These aren't on the path. We still haven't finished this path. This is 4 length. We know that. Where's down here? I'm still missing something. Have I filled all the eggs? I filled all the eggs, so I'm not missing an egg fill. How about Renban logic? What about this column? We need a 2, 5, 6. Where's the 3 in this box? The 3 goes here. And the Renban, 4 length Renban must have a 3 on it. So this has to be on our path. So we're either going down or right to finish our Renban. Which means this is not on our path. Yeah, because we turned, so this is not our path. So this is from 1, 2, 5, 6, but it's already from that. Along with either this one or this one. Maybe I should pencil this guy as well. 1, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Oh, and we're does the 2 have to be... The 2 doesn't necessarily have to be on our line. But we know one of these is 2 regardless. But if the 2 is not on the line, that makes this a 1, and then this would be a 5-6 pair, and that all seems to be fine. All right, what's our restriction here? Maybe I can find more Sudoku? I definitely need a 6 on one of these two. Oh, the 6 is placed, okay. Wait, in this box, right? Oh no, hold on. No, I think I was just wrong about the 6 limitation. I don't know why I saw that. This is just 1, 2, 5, 6. It's not 6. The 6 is one of these two. It's really the only deduction. Is there something wrong with this being a 1-2 pair, or something wrong with this being a 4? I don't know. If this was a 1-2 pair, this would be 4, this would be 6, this would be 5. Seems okay. This is just a triple. This is, oh no, it's not. It's 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm mis-scanning here. 1, 2, 4, 5. What about this? Okay, this is maybe helpful. This is a Ren band. I haven't really thought about it, have I? Unfortunately, I think anything here works because we can do 1, 2, 3. We could do 2, 3, 4. We can't do 2, 3, 4 actually. This is 1 or 5. So actually, this needs to fill in the gap between this and this. So it's either going to be the 2 if this is a 1, and if this is a 5, this is a 4. And so that places the 5 in this column. That was a little sneaky. That's not 5, that's not 5. We got the ones up here. Oh yeah, this row needs a 1. It's in one of these two. Yeah, one's down here. And so this isn't a 1. So the 1 is placed in the column. That gives us the 2 here. So these aren't 2s. 1, 2, 4, 6. This is 1, 4, 6. I have everything penciled. What am I missing? If this were part of our Ren band, it could be the 6 or it could be the 2. But whichever one it is, this is not a 6, right? If this is a 2, we're doing 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has to be a 5. And if this is the 6, then this is definitely not a 6 because of Sudoku. So that is never a 6. I don't know how much that helped, but it's a deduction. So if this is a 2, that's a 5. If this is a 6, that's a 5. Oh, it's always 5. 2 definitely prevents that from being 2. 6 prevents that from being 2 because it needs to be 5. Okay, so this is always 5 no matter what. This is 6, this is 5, and that makes that a 2. All right, that gives us the 1 here and the 6 and the 4. That's 2 and 4 and 2. I think, yeah, that was 2. This is not 4, these aren't 5s. Okay, so now I need the path. If my path went down like this, the 1 or the 6, or the 6 works, but not the 1. If the path went like this, it works just fine. So I'm starting to think that's going to end up at 6, but I don't know. What am I missing here? Oh, this would end up a 4, so this has to be 5. That makes that a 1, 6, and 5. That makes that 1 and 6. Okay, so the path has to finish here. It has to take the 2. That's gray. This is our 1, and we're done. All right, here's our farmer's path. Not quite what I drew at the start, but I mean, it was pretty limited in how it could have gone. Neat puzzle, Matt. That was interesting. Took a little bit of thought and remembering a lot of the stuff. Like, hey, this egg needs to get filled, or this Ren van. Let's think about it a little bit more. But yeah, that was really neat. These are not easy puzzles to craft. So thank you for all the effort you've put into them, Matt. And I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.